In the gritty early days of Soho, the streets themselves became a stage for a new generation of women artists engaged in counterculture and rebellion. As early as the 1950s, Sari Deans made her Soho sidewalk monumental drawings rubbed directly from the city streets. She subversively questions established notions of high art. In the 60s, the utopian-minded Fluck Orchestra played 12 different concerts right on Canal Street, startling onlookers. Charlotte Moorman, Alison Knowles, and others often performed in public, even suspended above the streets. Sculptor Rosemary Castoro ventured out of the studio, creating street works, riding her bicycle at midnight from Spring Street, leaking white enamel paint from a pierced can, and leaving behind a linear trail. She physically dragged a roll of metal through the streets, parodying the Herculean effort of being a woman in an art world dominated by men. Choreographer Trisha Brown premiered a guerrilla artwork of a man walking down the side of a building on Worcester Street in 1970. It was both populist and subversive. Brown's roof piece was set amidst the tar paper and water towers of Soho's roofs. Colette Luminaire took to painting directly on the streets, inciting police intervention. For her, Soho was mysterious, dirty, dark, poor, and dangerous, all the great ingredients for great art. Activist artist Adrian Piper assumed her mythic being alter ego, blending into the crowd. She performed on the streets in this guise. When Alternative Space 112 Green Street had its inaugural show, it sought radical changes in the art showing process. Artist Marjorie Strider fashioned huge blobs of candy-colored plastic foam oozing from its windows onto the fire escape. Meryl Laderman Euclides reflected the challenges of being both an artist and a mother. Her 1970 performance Maintenance Art questioned women's domestic work by doing household chores in public outside AIR Gallery. Betsy Damon explored art and activism right on Prince Street. She created a remarkable piece of living sculpture called The 7,000-Year-Old Woman to examine lost collective history. Politics also played a major role. When the city's sanitation workers went on strike, garbage piled up high, so Christy Rupp mounted her graphic Rat Patrol posters. By the 1980s, the Guerrilla Girls wheat-pasted their scathing placards to the walls of buildings. It was an act of public shaming that changed the practices of the art world forever. With Soho galleries and real estate now booming, artist Barbara Kruger posed biting political questions on a roll-down steel gate, painted as an American flag. Looking back, at a time when the establishment did not give women their proper due, these artists took it to the streets.